Yo, let's keep this short and sweet, man. Clive is a massive problem for Tekken 8. But not really for the reason that you would expect. This game had such potential to be something new, man. It had an opportunity to stray away from bad habits like clone fighters. Why have we got Kuma and Panda in the same game? We're just kind of making the same mistakes and double backing on story elements as well. More to the point with Clive, this DLC cycle has been disastrous to say the least. I actually think that the only character that made sense for this season pass was actually Eddie. You know, a character that is well established identity-wise, he's unique, he's different to everyone else on the roster currently. The character's pretty well received for the most part. I fucking hate that character, but still, right? Not for me, but a good choice in my opinion. Then Lydia rolls around, who's a character that was already a DLC character in the previous game, to then get Hey fucking Hachi as the third character for this DLC cycle, to be followed up by the first guest character of this game's life cycle, and it's pretty much a rehash of the character we had before. I've just seen a video of Noctis versus Clive with move comparisons on Twitter, and it is jarring to say the least. This is problematic for the game's life cycle because if the Tekken team doesn't commit to playing safe or playing brave, the game is just going to stagnate. Because at the moment, it seems that they're trying to please way too many people. The safest bet for a Final Fantasy DLC, would have been Tifa, realistically. At least the vocal Final Fantasy fans seem to want that character way more than Clive. I'm not saying the character itself is bad for the game's health. I'm talking about the decisions why these characters are being added. Again, it just seems ridiculously safe to try and pick a character like this. It's very close to home. It doesn't really seem off-brand. I actually think Negan was a fantastic DLC pick. It got new eyes on the game. The character was well balanced. It was something that people were not expecting. I feel like that's what the embodiment of a guest character should be for the most part. I'm not saying they should all be copy and paste of Negans. I don't want to see fucking Legolas hopping into the scene, you know what I mean? And just fucking shit up. But at the end of the day, if we keep doing this cycle of safe picks, who are you making the game for at this point? Because arguably this game is tailored for casuals. You're going to make your guest characters easy to play, right? I mean, the whole point of guest characters is to get eyes on the game for the most part. Unless it's another fighting game character like Akuma, for example. Which, I mean, that character, in my opinion, is not easy to pick up at all. Aside from the decisions and the direction of this game, I mean, we still have an opportunity with the balance patches and the game is still young. Things could go quite well. But where I'm standing right now, it's looking so bleak for this game. There's already waves of people who have dropped this game based on the lack of depth that this game has brought compared to previous installments. Character identities have been butchered. The DLC has been rehashed. Maps, in my opinion, really aren't very interesting. I'm seeing a lot of people say that this game has really good maps. I don't really see why. I don't think many of them are really memorable, to be honest, compared to previous games. All negativity aside, man, you know, I hope that it works out. We still got time. The game's young. There's balance patches coming soon, so we'll see. Clive looks sick. The stage looks absolutely sick, so I'm hyped to see what comes, but not as hyped as before the game launched, you know, so let's see where the game goes, man. Let's hope the devs kind of kick it into gear sometime soon, and let me know what you think. Is he a good addition? Bad addition? What are we thinking, boys? Let me know. I'll catch you in the next one.